Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much-anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. Mbappe is fouled. Marquinhos is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. The crowd appreciates good football all round there. And it's been taken straight back. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going for goal! He's got away with one there.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
Fabian Ruiz drives it forward. Now can he finish? And it's Dembele. Right through the middle. Shoots! Valverde. Out to the left it goes. Mbappe.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Fabian Ruiz. Played out to the right. Dembele. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Hoists it forward. And the counter is on. He gets past his man. That intervention was very necessary. Tries to get it forward quickly. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Hits one! And it's a goal!
Well, that defence just wasn't expecting their midfield to mess up then, so when they did, they were caught completely cold by such a swift breakaway and such a well-worked finish too.
Wigan break the deadlock.
Well, just listen to the reaction. I think you can hear the approval from the support all around the stadium.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Good idea, just poorly executed. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
And it's played forward. Well played, he saw that coming. It's a loose ball. Vinicius Junior. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it would take something pretty special to beat the keeper from this far out. Decent hit from there. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Timely intervention. Wigan get it back again. And it's Dembele. Wigan ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Mbappe! Defenders on the back foot. Forward it goes. And the half-time whistle goes. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Madrid need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Plays it out to the flank. Gets into some space. Oh, that's neat. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Fabian Ruiz. Here it is now, surely! Madrid still chasing a one-goal deficit here. Alvaro Pereira. Loose ball, who's going to get there? He's pinged one through here.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Mbappe! No, not quite.
Well, Peter, I would say it was worth a try.
Just brushed off the ball there. Straight run this, he's covered quite a distance. Oh, sweet feet. Chooses to go back. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Hakimi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Out to the right. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Valverde. Mbappe.
Madrid showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter...
Mbappe! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
Mbappe. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward, and he's cut it out. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's left his man. Vinicius Junior.
Madrid are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And a shot! In it goes! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble-footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish.
Chance! Save again, same outcome.
Madrid really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's a throw. And that's another throw. Cuts it out. That's the throw. Vinicius Junior. Quick glance at goal. It's come loose. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Mbappe. And there goes the final whistle. Well, much worthy industry, but that alone simply not enough. They are beaten by the better side. Your final thoughts, Jim? Well, we're on the way. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Fabian Ruiz. Willian. Hakimi. Dembele plays it out to the flank. Dembele shoots! Dembele made a good run there. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Alexander-Arnold. Rudiger. And it's played forward. Well positioned to make that interception. Fabian Ruiz goes looking. Oh, real chance! Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He's one-on-one, has a pop! They score! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Hoists it high. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold tries to get it forward quickly. Got a shot away! Lacking in accuracy.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Dembele. It's got through to him. Well read, he sorted that out. Mbappe. He's got away. Mbappe! Has a look and has a go. Oh, a very decent attempt. Fabian Ruiz gets it out to the wing. Hoists it forward. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Wigan on the spot for parity. Oh, he's missed!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Vinicius Junior. Hakimi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Dembele. Good challenge, he just stood firm. We can have it back and they can go again. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Mbappe, Vinicius Junior, Vinicius Junior! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
And it's Dembele. He's got options out wide. Vinicius Junior. That's the whistle for half-time. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It still had its moments. It ultimately produced just one goal. A really decent game up to now. Some first-half thoughts?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Madrid come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Madrid going well here, and they're in a good position to kick on and add to their lead. They don't have to overcommit, but they can place more emphasis on stretching their advantage without necessarily neglecting things defensively.
Looking for a decent ball in. And he's cut it out. Mbappe, out to the left it goes. Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Vinicius Junior loses his balance and loses the ball. Played out to the right, and now they can launch a counter. A chance! And that'll go straight through to the keeper. Alvaro Pereira. Still just a single goal between the sides. Mbappe. Mbappe! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Forward it goes. Chance! He gets past his man. That is a crunching tackle.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Rudiger with a fine tackle. Could move up a gear here. Oh, a robust challenge. Corner. Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Defending was strong and firm. Forward it goes. Deftly done. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior. Alvaro Pereira battles to win it back. let's put a stop to that. He's left his man. Can he find a finish now?
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Chance to break. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool head.
Oh, given away. Alexander-Arnold. Madrid leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. A real chance to break. And there's a long ball. Got a sight of goal. Has a hit! So close to drawing level.
Dembele clearly cannot yet fathom how he hasn't levelled it. A stunning, stunning save. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's offside. Yes, it is. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Fabian Ruiz.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Valverde. Alvaro Pereira. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid, hold on. It's a narrow squeak, bit of luck, some judgment. 1-0 the score. So it's away we go then. Vinicius Junior. Alvaro Pereira. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Up to meet it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Dembele. It's Dembele. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Alvaro Pereira tries to get it forward quickly. Vinicius Junior. He's got away. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. And the counter is on. Surely a shot. Turns and goes back. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Dembele has been caught there, it's a foul. The referee's come over, it's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Alvaro Pereira. Oh, that's a waste. Alvaro Pereira. Valverde. Alvaro Pereira. Just brushed off the ball there. And it's Dembele. He gets past his man.
Rudiger simply had to make that count, and he did it with some authority too. Wonderful.
Done very well to intervene. Could move up a gear here. Whistle's gone, that's foul. This is a great chance to take a lead. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. It's a long ball, but it's not hit its target. Forward it goes. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Vinicius Junior really got caught in a trap there, and he just couldn't get out.
Valverde. Good ball. He's left his man. He's had a shot! There it is! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Wigan take the lead, 1-0.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Dembele throws it out to the flank. In for a hefty challenge. And it's Marquinhos. Goes to finish! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it was hit with great power, Peter, but sadly, not great precision.
Vinicius Junior. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. It's got through, has a hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Valverde. He's gone for goal!
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
Good interception. Oh, they can break here. It's found its way to him. Gets away from his opponent. Shoots! And yes, it's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Swift, incisive, deadly. All done in a matter of seconds.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net.
There's the whistle for half-time. Back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to regroup, there's no doubting that the next 45 minutes are going to be extremely difficult.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Rudiger. Mbappe has a hit! And it's been given another chance! Fabian Ruiz. He goes long. Oh, that's clever.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
It's a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. Vinicius Junior. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Vinicius Junior. And it's played forward. And it's Dembele. He could be in here. Dembele.
Well, I don't think it was the wisest option, Peter, once he got into that position. It's not as if he didn't have people nearby.
Hoists it forward. Rudiger. And the through ball is intercepted. Valverde. Valverde drives it forward. Into the channel. Fabian Ruiz did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's come loose. And here comes the corner. Vinicius Junior displaying his defensive capabilities there. That's no striker's tackle.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Valverde. Alvaro Pereira. Vinicius Junior. He's had that put on a plate. And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. It's got through to him. Going for goal! They are rampant! And they are pulling clear here. Simplicity itself.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Fabian Ruiz looking to penetrate opposition lines.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Valverde. And they win it back again. Chance to break. Mbappe. Marquinhos does well there, alert. Cuts it out. Mbappe. Fabian Ruiz. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Going through, real chance! Dembele gets flagged offside. Valverde. He's through. It's a fabulous... He's gone for it! They've scored! They're back within reach! There was to be only... And that's it. Well, the players certainly gave it everything, but just didn't get the break. Terrific support, terrific effort, but the wrong outcome. Madrid really did suffer for their lack of numbers here.
Well, they were up against it, but these players can take heart from what was a worthy response. There was no sign at any stage of the towel being thrown in. So positives can be taken, Peter, even in defeat.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. And that gets things running. Vinicius Junior, over to the left. Vinicius Junior. There's an early warning shot across the bow.
Vinicius Junior certainly caught it well enough, but that was never really going to trouble the keeper.
And it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Fabian Ruiz hoists it forward. Mbappe. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Marquinhos. Fabian Ruiz. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. He's made sure that that won't get through. It's the through ball. Crowd calling for him to shoot. And the finish! Could fall kindly.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, I suppose it wasn't the worst attempt if you consider how far out he was.
He's got options out wide. Well read, he sorted that out. Vinicius Junior. Well positioned to make that interception. Oh, terrible pass. And it's played forward. Forward it goes. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Hakimi plays it forward. Tries to get it forward quickly. Well played, he saw that coming. Valverde drives it forward. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Fabian Ruiz doesn't get the pass he's looking for. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Dembele, and the flag has stayed down. Big chance! Alvaro Pereira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Dembele, and he's there to cut it out. Mbappe brings the ball forward. That's a good intervention. Things could have got far worse than that.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Fabian Ruiz. Hoists it forward. Dashing forward at pace. Oh, it's Dembele. Surely a shot. Valverde.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Shoots!
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Fabian Ruiz. And help's available out wide. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Valverde. Oh, it's Dembele! Oh, that's a fine save!
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
This possibly the last play of the half. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Madrid playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Mbappe gets it back. And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Defenders on the back foot. There's no flag. What a throw in. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Alexander-Arnold. Dembele plays it out to the wing. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. That's good defending, very good defending. Alexander-Arnold. And it's played forward.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Forward it goes. He's found his man. He gets past his man. That intervention was very necessary. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Dembele. Nil-nil the score, and we're just about done. A deeply frustrating game. Gets away from his opponents. Over it comes. Gets up to hit it! Oh, taken with style. And late in the day, a telling moment. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Madrid take the lead.
Well, we certainly had to wait for it, Peter. Now a difficult decision. Is it stick or twist?
And here's Dembele.
keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has he picked him out? Timely intervention.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
He goes long, going through, shapes to shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Still a cracking effort. Really looked like a man on a mission the way he went through on goal.
Rudiger goes looking. Ball's out on the left now.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Rudiger. It is just a question of running down the clock now. Hoists it forward. Vinicius Junior. Now hits one! In it goes! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! Lovely goal. Perfect poise to set himself for the strike. Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, some fans are already on their way out, so that to me says everything, Peter.
Vinicius Junior, he spotted the run and played him through, cut out in the nick of time. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the result followed inevitably. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good evening. That's got things underway. Mbappe. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Fabian Ruiz. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Gets away from his... Mbappe! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Mbappe. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Here it comes. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's made sure that that won't get through. Vinicius Junior gets it back. Hoists it forward. Well weighted. Breaks on here. Going through. Can he find a finish now? Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Forward it goes. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
And he has been fouled there. Fabian Ruiz. It's a fabulous position. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Big chance, must be, has a pop! Goal! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get through and score.
Madrid take the lead, 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Got the better of his opposite number. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Valverde plays it forward. Marquinhos. And here's the chance to counter. Decent look. Mbappe! They've done it! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yes, the turn and finish is to be admired, but what about the sense of urgency and desire to move the ball with such pace on the break as soon as it was retrieved?
Madrid have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be...
Hits one! In it goes! Back to within one! Interesting! That's no fluke, it's what he was there for.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate, and we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
And now the breakaway. Rudiger does well to read it and intercepts. Vinicius Junior. And the counter is on. Tries to get it forward quickly. Courtois can claim that. Valverde drives it forward. And he's surging through. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. Madrid are ahead here. It has been a good half for them. Hakimi. Fabian Ruiz. And it's Dembele. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Finds himself eased off the ball. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Hakimi drives it forward. Dembele. How about a shot? Real chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Gets wrestled off the ball. And the first half is done. So a really good half of football. 3 goals and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty...
Mbappe! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, he did get himself into a good position, something for him to cling to.
Hakimi. Dembele, he's a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Oh, it's Dembele. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Big chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
Alexander-Arnold. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Dembele. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Head towards the front then. What an adventurous run from a defender. And he's straight offside. Oh, it's Dembele. Good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? That's a promising ball. And he's onside. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Corner it is then. Mbappe plays it short. Fabian Ruiz tries to get it forward quickly. Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Madrid looking to pull clear here. He'll fancy himself from here. Vinicius Junior! And it's been taken short. Oh, it's Dembele. Finds himself eased off the ball. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Hakimi. Hoists it forward. Forward it goes. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe! Should have put that one away.
Yeah, he knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Dembele hits one! They've scored!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, I think two keepers would have had a hard time keeping that one out, never mind one. There was real venom in the strike and clear composure from the placement.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
And it's been taken straight back. Shapes to shoot. No, not quite. That's been one straight back. Vinicius Junior has a hit! Valverde cuts it out. Has he picked him out? Dembele, and he's shown him a clean pair of heels. Looking for a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Header! And the referee brings it to a close. A very good game of football. No winner, but both sets of fans have got their money's worth.